Do another experiment. I didn't know I recorded all that. We'll see if I save it. See how much film we got on this thing. That wasn't accurate. Always make sure your jack stands are right. It's only going to fall on you one time. And that's it. You're done. Check them, recheck them, reset them, do whatever you got to do to make them right. Let's see what we got now. I'm going to bring it up till it's loaded on the springs. Alright, it just took the weight off. Now let's see what we got. 21 1/4. That's not a good way to do that. Still not touching the round, but let's pull them forward. You don't want to pull that angle forward. You see, let me show y'all this deal. This is a problem right here, big time, that I didn't know was happening because I never really looked at it. See how it's pulling that to forward? You don't want that. It needs to be either straight or still at an angle this way a little bit, or straight. Now when it rebounds and goes back up, it's going to want to push this the other way. That ain't good. But like I said, I was doing this to get it to go to, the leaf spring is going to push it back some this way, but it's apt to want to fold it the other way. And that ain't good. I'm going to reset these a little bit. Let me get this thing set up, guys, and I'll get back with you. I'm just basically rambling today, trying to get something done here. Alright guys, look at this shit. I'm damage control here. Y'all ever see any comments on my videos saying I don't do nothing with this Jeep? I'll see if y'all can see this. I have tortured the hell out of these leaf springs. See, you can see that. Fucking light's not right. Anyway, that's what's bent on it. See that lower leaf, how it's way down from the pack? And see the other side still hugging it good? That's what's bent, is that lower leaf. We may have to get leaf springs for this thing. See what you guys, y'all let me know what you think about putting that lower leaf in the press and bending it back. I'm pretty sure it'll just bend back again. It's probably lost all its temper like that. But yeah, I beat the hell out of this thing for 2 years, and that's proof of it there. They're all twisted up. Probably just gonna have to get new leaf springs. I hate to do it because it's gonna take money from somewhere else, but we may have to do it. See how that thing's twisted? The leaf springs are twisted. I'm going to get those revolver shackles. I think it'll take some of the load off of twisting these springs up. Because these things are all monked up, man. Yeah, look at that crap. We're going to have to get new leaf springs for this thing. Shit. I've already... That high steering kit was, after shipping, I think it was close to $800 for all of it, but I like the way it's made. It retains the stock knuckles. It's got double shear brackets on each side of it, is what it is, which probably wouldn't work good with rocks and stuff, but I'm not gonna down it till I get it here. It's high steering and the whole kit for $800. We'll see how good it is for $800. I mean, you know, I'm not rich. I work for a living. So, you know, high steer knuckles, the whole knuckle setup is high dollar, man. And basically I get what I can afford. I told you guys that before. I want to put the money in the axles, in the axle shafts and the ring and pinion and the locker, and same thing with the rear. We mount lunchbox locker that rear if I have to get axles. I was going to get a Detroit put back there, but it's $600. And these leaf springs are going to be, I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'll get to doing something here. My Jeep set from Harbor Freight. I'm fixing to torture it. Alright, let's torture the Pittsburgh sockets. Compressor might kick on. Probably will. Alright, let's see what we got, and I'm probably going to end this video, and I'll put another one up tomorrow. I'll record the rest that I do, because this thing's getting long already. But see how this is separated? It's bent. It's bent in here too. I can see it from the other side. That side over there is okay. But this side here, I know when it happened, I got in a deep ass hole, and for me not bump stopping it, you know, which I should have did that, but I didn't. But I'm going to this time. It had that tire shoved way up in there. The more lift you got, the more, you know, the more up you're gonna have, and it went way up. I'm either gonna bump it out with the shocks, or I'm gonna build bump stops. I'll probably build bump stops. That way I know it's gonna stop before it does this again. We're probably gonna have to get leaf springs. I mean, I can attempt to bend them back out on the press, go cheap route, but I'll end up probably pulling them out again. So let's look at the brakes real quick. Let me set you down. Yeah. That's another reason I'm putting this on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that 9-inch. A lot of y'all, it'll fit under here. It'll fit. But the thing is, I'm going to have to move the leaf springs in on the frame rail, and I really don't want to do that. So we probably won't use them. Which, hell, man, that damn thing. I never noticed that. Look, it's just a damn bolted in bracket that holds this side of it. Ain't that some shit? I would think it was tougher. And look, I've bent it. Look at that shit. I've bent it up into the chassis right there. Let's look at the other side, see if it's that way. Get out there raising hell, man. I'll be fucking some shit up. I don't even know it. Nah, it's made that way, and it ain't bent. It's made that way. But look at there, man. The bolt, this whole bushing's wore out. It's touching the frame up there. Yeah, we gotta yank these things out of here. I bet it's touching the frame on the other side. I've just been running this thing, man, for 2 years since I built it. I'm telling you guys, I ain't had to do shit to this thing but run it. Yeah, that side's, that's the same deal. That whole bushing's gone. It's rubbing the body. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video here. I'll make some more of this and I'll start posting them, try to post them daily of stuff I do. I'll just keep making videos today and I'll put some more of it up tomorrow where it ain't so long you get sick of watching it. But I know we didn't get far, but we'll get it all done. Alright, y'all have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Drive shaft 6.5/16 or 8mm. Keep from stripping it out. It's pretty tight. I hope y'all can see that good. I can't see it. Shocks are about bottomed out right there. Things. All right. again. Alright, check this out. Still bolted in. I'm losing 2 inches of lift in the bushings. I hope y'all can see that. Yeah, it's wore out, man. I'm gonna get these out from under here and see what I can do with them. They don't look as bad without nothing on them. We may be able to unbolt them, add a leaf, straighten that bottom one out, and we might be okay. Because I want to be able to buy a Detroit locker for that 825. I don't want to have to buy damn leaf springs. Them 8.5 inch ones are expensive. We'll see though. I'm gonna get them out of here. I told you guys before, I'm hard-headed, even to my own self. Shell trick sometimes works, sometimes it don't, but it helps me. That aggravating bolt right there. Taking damn light, man. What the hell? Can you see that? Hopefully you can. There's a little hole there. I drilled in it. I have trouble with them. Little tiny drill bit. Right in line with the bolt. Spray PB in there. You spray it right in that hole, it'll help. When I pulled it out, the whole bolt was wet with it. So that's a little trick. And when you put this back in, Annie sees the hell out of it. Get back on it. Alright, she's tore down now. I want to show you all these little pliers too. These you can get these are Max, but you can get them cheaper. These things are lifesavers, man. Hose clamp. But anyway, figure out what we're gonna do, and I'll make a video when I get some parts in and look at these leaf springs again. They're pretty much trashed, but we're gonna bump it out where it don't do that again. Might even run some coilovers on the inside to help it with the weight. I'll get this rear end tore down. We'll build this sucker. Get it done. Alright guys, y'all have a good one, and I'll make some videos again when I get the parts in for the steering, or when I tear this rear end down. I'll start making a little bit more videos. Ain't had time, guys. Life's a bitch when you gotta work every day. But anyway, y'all have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Alright boys, we're gonna tear these springs down and fix them. I'm gonna straighten them back out, the ones that are bent, and I'm gonna get an add leaf to put in here. Those 7.5 inch lift springs are almost $300 a piece, and I can't do that. So I could put damn coilovers under it for that much money, $600. So we're gonna straighten these out, put add leaf in here. I'm gonna tear the pack down, and we'll put them in the press and see what we can do with them anyway. If I have to, I have to, but I don't want to spend money on this part of it. It's not what I want to do. So let's see what we can do with it. Train's coming. Let me get it apart. Yeah, they're pretty messed up. See if I can see that. Well, you can't really see it. Let me get that over it. All we can do is try. That's all we can do. If we have to, we'll get them, but I don't want to. I just don't want to. Because every bit of money I spend on this stuff, I'm going to have to take away from my lockers, and I don't want to have to do that twice. I don't mind doing this twice. But, the diffs has got to be done right. I'm going to put them over here. I'm going to get this one. Let's try this one first. Put this one in the press and see if we can, see if I can set it where y'all can tell what the hell's going on. Yeah, see? We'll see what we can do with it. What we'll do is we'll strip the pack down to this main leaf here, and we'll bend them till they conform to that. And we'll try anyway. I've never tried to bend a leaf spring before. I mean, I know I can bend it in my press, but I just don't know how rigid it's going to be once we get done. But we'll find out. We'll set you over there by the press and we'll see what happens. Okay. Let's see here. It's working pretty dang easy. Alright. Let me get after it, and I'll make a video when I'm done here. I want to show y'all every little thing I do, but it's kind of hard sometimes. We got a little bit of a bend in these two here. We'll straighten it out, and I'll order a add-a leaf for it. We'll put that in there, and that'll give us our new center pin. Put it all back together, new bushings, and stick it back under there. And hopefully it'll work. I'm gonna get poly bushings to go in here. I think we was losing at least 2 or 3 inches, 2 inches at lift at least by these being wore out. Because with the drop down brackets and a shackle relocate brackets and 6.5 inch lift springs, it should be the same as the front. And from the way this side was messed up, and these were totally sagging, so I'll bend them back out and we'll see what they look like when we get done. See if we can come up with something. Alright, they're all reshaped. I'll tighten it back down. Go get the one that's not bent and see what our height looks like. I think it's gonna work. I don't have too many doubts in it now. It bent when I was bending it back, it was springing back. Go a little bit past it and then let it spring back till you get the flat spot out of it. I've never tried this before, but it looks like it'll work. I just can't pay $600 for springs, man. Not with all the other stuff I want to do. Well, that was unfortunate. Good. Go get the other one, we'll measure it. I ain't winning business. I don't see anything wrong with that. They're exactly the same height. I think it'll be fine, man. We'll see. I'm gonna put new bushings in it, like I said, and we might put an add-a leaf under here to give us a little bit more height. That way, or I might see if I can go to the junkyard and find one of them thick, helper springs that goes down under the bottom, right? To help keep it from wrapping. You know, the rear end wanting to wrap. And I might do that. Get a new through pin. Look at there. Fuck. It's not a fucking problem. Damn it, man. That freaking bushing. That through bolt's gonna have to be replaced anyway, so let me go check the rear end and make sure we ain't got no issues going on there. You always check these holes, man. Back in the day, old Chevrolets would have wallowed that hole out and you couldn't keep that sucker on the road. These both look good. That's good. Alright. Alright, game plan. Get an add a leaf, something to go under here. New through bolts. The rear end looks good, even though that's been walking. That was going to be a problem right there. And new bushings. This part of it will be solved, and we can move on to what we really want to do. That's what happens though, man, when you freaking start doing this shit. You find 10 more things that need to be done before you know it. You done spent 10 grand again. But she's tore down. I'll make a next video we'll be trying to get some brakes on this and get this tore down. Alright guys, y'all have a good one. We'll talk at you later.